Hey guys, it's Aimee, your golf coach. So during the winter project, I got to the release part, and then a lot of you guys started asking about the rehinge. Rehinge is part of your follow through, and yes, even though it's past the impact, it's still equally as important. A lot of people don't seem to know this, but what you do in the follow through can actually affect your club head path, club face orientation and impact, which means you could be losing accuracy and distance due to poor follow through. Let's Aimeefy that rehinge. In the backswing, when we fold our wrist, we call that hinging, and the rehinge happens in the follow through, but half swing finish area when your wrists are folding again, that's rehinge. A lot of people don't know exactly why the follow through is so important because you've already hit the golf ball. So whatever happens after the golf ball shouldn't matter so much, but believe it or not, what happens over here can really affect putting a lot of side spin, backspin on the golf ball. So follow through will determine your path, your club face orientation, all that good stuff. So ideally, you really want to make your rehinge like mirror image to your backswing. If your backswing is like so, you know, your rehinge is right here. That's why we do a lot of L to L's with beginners. Even I used this swing guide tool to really get that rehinge going. I really couldn't get it exactly. And after all these years, I've figured out that you just gotta get these two things correct, and that's it. All you need is really to focus on the direction of your hands and the club head exiting. So for an example, you want to hit, and this is ideal rehinge here, L, right? You notice that the hands are in front of your chest, and the club is exiting more up at the sky in a slight slanted shaft, exact same way as your backswing. So your hands are in front of your chest, the club is exiting more toward the sky. The most common mistakes I see with amateurs is usually kind of yank and exit kind of behind you this way. So once your arms exit that way, especially if you're yanking and your lead arm is folding, there's really no way you can rehinge correctly. No way your club will exit kind of toward the sky this way. So that's why the direction of the hands and the club head exiting. If you get that, it doesn't matter exactly how much you're folding your wrist because every individual is different. Even the backswing, some people are over here, like Tiger Woods is over here halfway. Some people tend to get perfect L. I don't quite get perfect L, so my rehinge isn't quite L either. So every individual is different, so that exact wrist angle isn't as important. Just two things, direction of your hands and club head exiting is all we're gonna focus on. Let's Aimeefy this. So there's water in this bucket, and what you want to do is you want to toss the water over your left shoulder. So what you want to do is you want to imagine there's water in this bucket and then throw the water over your lead shoulder behind you like this. But when you are yanking and exiting low left, it's usually almost like rugby. Yes, I did grow up in New Zealand, so I know a little bit about rugby. So it kind of felt like tossing, you're throwing the water that way. We don't want to do that. We want to toss it over your lead shoulder this way, behind you, boom, this way. Either it's a yank and throwing it left, or sometimes it's a and then you throw on top of you. We don't want either one. So you really want to imagine you have a bucket full of water in your hands and you're throwing it over your lead shoulder behind you. So that way you're getting your hands going in the right direction, which means that's going to allow your club to be in that direction because we just held the bucket this way. So the hands are in the right orientation to get the club head exiting up as well. Magic. So you go, you're throwing the water, bucket of water, over the lead shoulder, behind you, boom, this way. Let's try that feeling over the ball. Go slow if you have to, 30% speed. So that's the 3/4 finish right there. That's all we want to really work on, focus on, because once you get this exiting correctly, all you have to do is just complete your turn and you have this beautiful professional finish that you see on tour. If you are unsure on how to finish up your swing, try that bucket imagery in your head to get that rehinge motion going. And if you want to try out the swing guide for closer feel of exact wrist movement for the rehinge, I think it's a great idea. If you get that rehinge going, you're really going to get rid of a lot of side spin on the golf ball, helping you to hit that golf ball closer to the flags. You have been Aimeefied. Thank you so much for golfing with me today. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.